out there, YouTube, fucking Facebook. So I'm just sorting out my little phone holder. For some reason, it's like the arms and the feet shoot out. And then you squeeze it. And then anyway, drinking my energy drink. I just have one energy drink a day now. Instead of about 4. I won't even talk about football today. Yeah, been very busy. There. I have to drop that down a bit. Tell you what, I'm just going to sit here. Yeah, been quite busy today. Just put loads more stuff in the skip. 2 meetings this week, both with Clarion. Been on this little, the Raddy's little brother. This thing. I've been on this today.
Coming forward. Never off the front foot. Even the refs pushed him back a couple of times. Get over there.
I was always amazed, right? You know, when I go back to my era of Joe.
In what she was doing was important. I mean, it takes an incredible confidence, if you like, to take yourself out of a tenured position in an American university and just effectively go freelance. I think she drew confidence.
I like this one. It's got little lights in the back, look.
People who she worked with and who came to her, and she had this sense that
Cover that one. So it has got a cover. They change colour. Look at them little lights.
It was a way to change the world, not only musically and compositionally, but socially.
Does it have social and political implications?
And if you press this button and hold it in,
Oh, yeah.
Odd.
you should get. Oh, something else. Ain't happening. It's malfunctioning.
The path that I hope to be on is one where G.
Or kind of.
Oh, we got light that. Rather bright light. Whee. Oh, you won't know. I don't know why that's just suddenly decided to work again. But what we'll do, just to turn it off. I just had to get this one just for the changing light colours. It actually puts on a light show in your tent or your room. Yeah, they change colour. Don't change colour to the music or anything like that. Well, I suppose you could say it does. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, and I fixed my washing machine. After about 5 days of doing washing, and then it will finish the cycle, but it'll just be full of water. It's basically the filter was blocked up, which I unblocked. Very quiet tonight. Loads to do this week. But I say loads, I've just got to sort it out a bit. New front doors going on Wednesday. What is it, Thursday? The 20th, whatever that is. But we'll be live anyway, we'll be live for that day. I might do a mega live. Anyway, I hope everybody's had a good weekend. If you're in Britain, or whatever they're calling it, shame about the weather. Even though it's been quite sunny in Kent, but it's just been bitterly cold, a bitterly cold wind. I'll be glad to get right into summer. Saying that, since I've been on the ADHD meds, I never used to get that cold, but now I just freeze every winter. And every summer, I never used to get that hot, but now I just get too hot every summer. Yeah. Never mind that. Know what I've got to do? Put the lid back on that mess. I thought I could smell something from sorting out my chilli lamps. Got 4 of them here now. I've been to the shop and I've got some codfish cakes to have. As I'm sorting stuff out, I'm finding so much stuff that I didn't know I had. Well, I knew I had it, but I didn't know where it was. But yeah, it should be operational in here next week. Should be getting the decks up here. In fact, we'll go down there in a minute and have a little record or two. Yeah, why not? In fact, I'll just do my boots up. That's a fact, I'll take my boots off. So I've got my big boots on because I've been gardening. And I've decided I'm not cutting my neighbour's next door's bush because it ain't mine. And Marcy can say, oh, I've looked at the fucking deeds and all that, all she wants, but she's talking shit because I know when it was planted, I know who planted it, the fella next door knows who planted it. She's talking shit. And there'll probably be a lot of shit they'll be talking on when I meet them all, especially their engineers, because obviously I've been here all my life. My dad was an engineer himself. Obviously you've been in the house all your life. There's no way that the housing organisation are going to know any more about it than me, really. Especially since this bunch of morons took over. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just going to put my trainers on. Anyway, got a little, like I said, got a little surprise for Marcy. What she don't know, and I told her last time, and she threw a spanner in the works. I've got a girl called Victoria from Clarion coming out Tuesday, but Marcy don't know nothing about that. And what it's going to do it's going to make her look very stupid. They can't really moan at me, I'm just using my initiative. It's a shame they haven't got any initiative themselves. They just don't like me because I talk back. They're used to people with autism who just ain't really speaking back a lot. My ADHD just overrides that completely. So I'm trying to see if we can just pop it in there. Look. There we go. So I'm just doing my trainers up. In fact, I'm going to buy some new trainers next week. But I don't know what sort though. Quite like night trainers. I've got these what are these ones? New Balance ones, and they're actually comfier than night trainers, so I might have a look at some of them. Wouldn't mind a nice pair of Dr. Martin boots as well. You seen the price of Dr. Martin boots? Fucking hell, you need to mortgage your house, man. Sell your car. If you're getting Dr. Martin boots, are you getting black ones or are you getting burgundy ones? That's the question. And no, I don't like them ones that go fucking... A couple of my pals used to have them, where they just go right up their fucking legs. I don't really like that. I just like a normal pair of Dr. Martin boots. I'm not into 50 million holes or anything like that. You know what I mean? I haven't got 60 million years to do up laces. Especially not with ADHD. But never mind. Anyway, I've got to lose this handful of batteries because pocket full of batteries is weighing me down. Right. Yeah, might roll a little. Roll that. Then we're going to spin a tune. I've got to paint my ceiling, man, next week. I'm quite tall, I can just reach up. It's boring. What the fuck was that? But it does help being 6'2", so. Crazy, eh? Do you think at one time there was me and my two brothers in here? Crazy. And then my mum and dad in the next room, and then my two sisters in the next room. And that was just me. I'm still here. Right. Rizzlers. Pardon me. Glad I fixed the washing machine. I must have bought that, right? After my dad died, so it's probably about 10 years old plus. But I don't really overload it or anything like that. That's what does them in. Yeah. That saved me some money. Did practically half flood the kitchen though. So obviously the water wouldn't come out. So I've just got some towels and put it under the thing. Even though I had a new kitchen put any there anyway. But yeah. Seen the shit that come out of the filter. That's what my dad always said. Check the filter first, because he used to fix everyone's washing machine. And he said the common thing is with women, their bras, the metal bit gets in there and stops it. Yeah, you'll often find if your machine's not pumping it out, but still making noises, your filter's blocked. It's just a simple case of putting some towels or something under the filter and then just letting it come out. Yeah. So now I've done my wash well. I've been trying to spin the washing for about 6 hours and it just wasn't happening. So I thought, right, I'll just fix it. Let me just put this here. Glad when the old clock moves. When do the clocks move? That must be in a week or two. Get a bit more daylight at night. And a bit more daylight in the morning. It's actually set up during the war to increase sort of harvest and that for farmers. Should we change it? No, leave it. I've heard that there's a dog as well attacking people in the village. So there's loads of mad crimes going on, and I don't think it's people actually from the village. Yeah, letting his dog bite people, or whoever it is letting their dog, whatever. I ain't seen him. Some fucking dog comes near me, man. I'm alright with dogs. Obviously, if it's trying to bite you, punch the owner. I've had it before with a motorcycle gang was riding around scaring all the girls, the young ones. So I was cycling around the village, coming into the village one day, and I see them. And they was all up in a little gang. And he'd nicked a motorbike anyway, the kid. But I just went straight up into the middle of them all and fucking told them. And then they stopped. Obviously, it's quite dangerous to do that, but to be honest with you, these little, whatever they call themselves, don't really faze me. I suppose someone's got to stick up for people in the village. Yeah, I don't know who's fucking dog. Who's the owner? Oh, who's the owner of the dog? I might even know them. Fucking morons. Look at that. 4 people. You'd thought the police or someone would have been out. Then again, the police. You don't really get a lot of police around here. In fact, to be honest with you, if there's anything major going off, you're better off dealing with it yourself or running, because it ain't worth waiting for the police. They ain't going to save you. Which is mad, really. If you remember the riots that happened, people was ringing the old bill, right? Near that big furniture store that went up. People was ringing the old bill and the fireman, and they was going, no, we ain't coming. Do you know what I mean? So if the shit does hit the fan, you're on your own anyway. But then the police said, no, we're not coming, everyone's rioting. You go out there and clout someone, they'll soon come and nick you for it, though. Do you know what I mean? This country's just complete bollock. To be honest, I'm glad that I'm 53. And I'm not like 18 or whatever, because this world, well, I don't suppose they know any different, fucking kids today. Crazy. I was brought up in a world where people had opinions, people said their opinions. If you didn't like their opinion, don't listen or fire an opinion back at them. Do you know what I mean? Now everyone's just offended before you've even said anything. It's crazy. Utterly crazy. That's why Clarion don't like me, because I'm not politically correct. But then again, I don't like being bullied by them. And they come out, and I've got it all in my briefcase there, ready to put it on that Marcy. Bullshit they've come out with. It's crazy. I don't know. It'd be nice to have a new front door anyway. And a kitchen and a bathroom. I don't know. It's pointless moving. Even though they've offered me a lot of money to move and a brand new bungalow or brand new whatever I want. But to be honest with you, life ain't all about money. And to be honest, I'm quite happy. And to be honest, I'd only ever move to a bungalow. I've only ever bid on one place before. I did actually bid on my granny's old flat. I thought, oh, that'd be nice. That's the only thing I've ever bid on. And they didn't like it because I've got a lot of, it's done on like points. And because I'm in a high bracket, because I'm giving back loads of rooms, I'm just below the domestic violence sort of people who fled their, you know what I mean, who are just before me. But basically, anything I bid on, and also it's done on length of time after that, anything I bid on, I'll get. But I think they had the ump with me because I was on there, but I weren't bidding. I said, well, you're charging me bedroom tax. I'll have the privilege of just sitting on here, which I could do. But yeah, there's a couple of bungalows that are quite nice out of the estates and that, but the estates don't really bother me. Do you know what I mean? I'm a council estate kid. Do you know what I mean? That's what all this was. It don't bother me, all these jobbos around here. Because to be honest with you, most of them are quite, well, all of them are quite respectful. To me, anyway. Crazy, eh? Even if a lot of them are very, obviously I'm on a bus a lot. You get on there with all the school kids. I think a lot of them have got ADHD because once you know you got it right, you can spot it in other people. Some of the kids are just really loud. But yeah, it can be diagnosed now at the age of 3. And there's also, because I'm quite late to the game, you know what I mean? I got diagnosed at 49, 50. My old doctor said that there's people being diagnosed in their 70s and getting on the meds. And it's the amphetamine they're putting them on. I bet that livens them up, the old boys. They ain't never done a bit of amphetamine before, but they're going crazy. Or the other drug, I don't know what the other drug is like. There's a couple of drugs that they use. But I said, can we go down the amphetamine route? And I think because we went down that route, I did all right because I've obviously dabbled with acid and that and speed, but illegal street stuff. But oh, where is it? I've got some here. This is dexamphetamine. This is what the drug, all the speed factories are trying to replicate. But this is very clean and it sends me to sleep. Whereas if you done one of these in the morning, it can go either way with me. You can just send me to sleep for another 5 hours or I'll get up. But if you as a non-ADHD person was to do one, you'd be up going crazy, doing the cleaning, doing everybody's cleaning, if you know what I mean. Or if you've been in that kind of lifestyle, you'll know what I'm on about. It's mad because I've been to court when I was a young man for having amphetamines. Got told off by the old magistrate lady. But it turns out, 30 years later, I'm getting it on prescription. How about that? And to be honest, it jarred my brain when I first learned about... I didn't know what ADHD was. I didn't really know what the meds was. It jarred my brain a bit when I found out that it was amphetamines to cure it. And especially when I found out that the kids are on them as well, but they're on micro doses. And now, instead of in my generation, where you're naughty, boom, 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 get to the back of the queue, now these ADHD kids on the meds are outdoing the normal kids. Because I can do it. I do it with music and stuff. I can hyper focus on things, and hyper focusing is, let's say, a normal person's brain. He's focusing really hard at about 90%, and that's all he can do. Or somebody with ADHD can hyper focus, and what that initially is you can focus to about under 50%. You can go beyond. Yeah. Mad, eh? I feel like a teacher. That's what the medical assessment girl who did the PIP thing, she said, cause she's they're obviously young, I'm getting old. She said, oh, you'd make a good talker, like educating people about it. I didn't really look at it like that. Crazy, eh? She reckons I could help people who have been diagnosed at a similar age that I was. All I could do is tell them what fucking mad bride doing for. Really. And also, again, it depends what kind of ADHD and autism they might have. I mean, if they've got learning difficulties, they're not going to be able to get along properly, do you know what I mean? Whereas I haven't got any. All I've got to do is, if I'm interested in it, I'll listen. If I'm not, I won't. That is the attention deficit. Because you can be ADD, which is attention deficit disorder, which a lot of people are. But I am ADHD, which is with the hyperactivity. A lot more females as well getting diagnosed now. Females, but I believe, someone that's got it, I believe it's just as many girls with it as fellas, but they mask it better, females, whereas fellas are more boisterous. It's going to come across. But in my day, well, saying that, my mum said to my dad that I was definitely different than the others. But I suppose if you had 4 kids and none of them had ADHD, and then you had one with ADHD, she never knew it was ADHD, but she knew it was something, even back then. Yeah, I guess I was a bit quicker calling about, and don't know. Crazy. I used to build a lot of camps. I'm still building camps now, aren't I? Crazy. Mad to think I've got 53 years worth of memories here. It might get to the point where, well, my dad got to 78. I might get to 78 and still be in here. And again, my dad didn't get too far. He was born in the next road, down in 1936, in the front bedroom during the war. Waffling on tonight, aren't we? What's the battery state? 80%. And I'm taking this phone back next week because my mate Sonny, who fixes phones, is going to fix all my phone. I'll show you it in a minute. My Huawei for £110. So I'm going to do it and take this thing back. The only problem is I've paid £210 for this, And all CEX is going to do is go, right, we'll give you a like voucher for £210. I won't actually give my money back, but what I'm going to do is invest in a laptop or something for the channel, so I'll have to buy whatever's in, or GoPros or something. Do you know what I mean? I'll have to, obviously the voucher is just for CEX, so it can be any kind of electronic thing. Yeah, that's the plan. Because this thing just doesn't cut it. Thought I was getting an upgrade, man, with these Pixel phones, but load of old pants, man, if you ask me. My Huawei P30 Pro pisses all over this. And I did tell him in the shop, I'm a YouTuber, it needs to work, but to be honest, the battery life's just shit. It's under warranty for 2 years. But that's the only reason they do it, is give you a long warranty, because they know that they're not going to give you your money back, and it's just going to be something that's in store. All you're doing is creaming off a bit of their profit. Right, where's that? Let me just put this here. It's nice to hear this washing machine drum spinning around, man. All I've heard is bzzz, it ain't done anything. Crazy. Pretty quiet tonight. I think we should go and break the silence, don't you think? I'll roll this up and then we'll go and whack the amp on and whack a tune on. Yeah. That's a bit fizzy. I've probably got another load of washing somewhere around here. Barking dogs. Yeah, we were the second ever family to move in here when the house was built. In 1971 when I was born, because before I was born they lived over the road, my mum and dad, with my two brothers and my two sisters in the flat. And then when I was born we moved into here. Yeah. Because I didn't come out of hospital straight, I was in one of them incubators. Guess how much I weighed when I was born? 13.8. I kid you not, 13.8. I was huge and I wouldn't eat nothing. So they put me in an incubator. 13.8. Now look at me. All my brothers and sisters are out of shape, mate, and I'm still in shape. It's crazy, but then I'm hyperactive. Yeah, could be genetic where I was so big. Yeah, all my brothers and sisters are from the 60s. Different fucking generation, man, than me. Bunch of weirdos, apart from my sister Kim. I talked to her. I mean, nephews and nieces and that are alright. Right, let's go and whack some tunes on. Gosh, it's going to be nice having some heating this week. I've got a bit, you know what I mean, I've got electric fires and blowers and all sorts, oil-filled radiators. It'd be nice actually getting the central heating on. Yeah. And I'm going to get this, you'll see me, oh, there's me, we've got my chandeliers on that. We've got red ones there, and then the blue ones are not wired in yet. I've got yellow ones up there. Yeah, I build lights as well. But this one is pretty cool. But I've got to put a wire on that. These ones are sort of plastic, but this one, my favourite one, is actually proper. Yeah, I build lights. I like building lights, lamps. But I tell you what, them screws in the ceiling, you got to get them in there properly. That's pretty heavy duty thing. But this one, ooh. What we're going to do is put a wire going in the top. Anyway, that's enough of that. Because it's quite chilly up here. I'm going, it's chilly up here. What was it? Imagine what I was like back in January, December. I don't know how I survived it for a couple of years, man. All because they fucking left me in a real dangerous position and wouldn't accept it. But they just sweep it under the carpet. In fact, when I made a complaint about Marcy, that's when they all started on me. Started sending me court letters saying, oh, you can't swear at us. The judge says, we've got an injunction, you can't swear. I said, well, you can fuck right off, can't you? I said, I'll tell him to fuck right off, but I see him as well. Yeah, some county court. Or I rang my solicitor. Obviously, I've got a criminal solicitor. But I rang him, he said, you've got nothing to worry about at all there. When actually swearing is a trait of ADHD. I don't know how they get on with people with Tourette's who are saying the C word every second. I've just got a low tolerance of bullshit, and when I see it, I just think, when I tell them. But I've always been like that. Yeah. Crazy, eh? Crazy. Got to check the fire extinguishers as well. Boom. Anyway, it's quite chilly in here. Should have put my hoodie on. In fact, I'm going to go and put my black thingamajig on. Doesn't help having a skinhead, does it? Where is my black? Is it in here? Nope. It must be along here. There it is. Is that it there? No. No, there's a hat in here. What did I even make that? There it is. Yeah, let's get some music on. Music on and a hot coffee, I think. Or should we just set the house on fucking light? How warm is that? Piss Marty off. Sorry, my fire extinguisher's run out. Fucking. Doesn't help having a big hole in your front door though. That's why it's so cold. This week it's over. It's over this week. As long as I don't turn to fuck off before poor, but I'm not gonna. Right, let's get the kettle on. Yep, our machine's working. Right, coffee o'clock. Be nice having a new kitchen. Where's my little spoon then? Can't find one, I'll use a big spoon. It's hard to judge. Milk. Where's my milk? Right. I might now be able to find the black thingamajig. Ah, no wonder the back door's open. That's what it's called. It's cold out there tonight. Is that it there? Yes. I've got a scarf. Let me put my scarf on as well. We're going to go full hog tonight. To think, man, when we was in here, like as kids, there was no central heating. It wasn't sort of UPVC windows. It was like metal ones, man. But no one gave a shit. No one. I suppose you just put another jumper on, man. Crazy. I'm sitting here freezing. But The secret is to just layer right up and have a hot drink. In fact, when they come this week, it's going to be like, I'm going to go crazy and just have to central eating like really hot, like I'm in Barbados or something for a week. I think that's the plan. And again, how much is that going to cost me? Too much. Turn that torch off, man. Boom. Also, when I get round to ripping all this kitchen out, which I'm slowly getting near, there's a bag of weed in here somewhere. Do you know that? In fact, there's a couple of bags of weed in here. Well, stashed up and never found it again. Right. Get some bass going. Ooh. What do we want to listen to tonight? First of all, I'm going to put that up there. But what I've got to do then, that's all right, for a second. I'll just get in the tent later. It's easier to warm up. I've got heaters and all sorts out there. Right. Boom. Right, let's go. Off we go. Let's turn the amp on. Oh, the amp was already on. No, well. So I might pull that Madness tune out now that I was going to pull out the other night, but I pulled the wrong one out. That's charging that. That needs to go down there. What we got here is the big box of tunes. Madness. That's the one I wanted. Not paying loads tonight. Just load this again. That's half the problem in here, because I've got all my kitchen stuff, see, in here. It's just a nightmare. Right. Right, here we go. Let's look at this. Might get away with just putting that like that for a second. Should plug the mixer in. Find the power lead. There we go. Ooh. Right. This is the Madness tune I was gonna play last night. I pulled the wrong one out on the Wonderful Madness album. Saturday night, Sunday morning, side 2. So I can't hear properly with all that on. This one. Live Moonlight Club. In my opinion, this is the best specials album ever. Anyway, this is the last record I'm going to play. Is on the B side of this, and this one called Too Hot. Obviously, because I'm too cold, this one's called Too Hot. It's a brilliant tune. Oh. Here we go.
This next tune is called Too Hot.
Very bassy. Anyway, I'm going to sit here for another minute, and that'll take it up to an hour. But I'll be back later. Back in the tent, nice and warm. Let me turn that amp off. Anyway, I'll catch you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.